Hi, I'm Russell White from Driver Safety Australia and welcome to this month's Road Safety Tip. In this edition we want to look at safe following distances. Now if you study the crash data from most insurance companies, you'll find the most common cause of claims are for rear-end crashes. If you also do a survey of most motorists, you'll find the thing that annoys them the most is tailgating. So the thing that we need to work on is how we keep an effective gap between ourselves and the vehicle in front. Now the concept of doing this is pretty straightforward. You need to allow enough time for you to react and to stop if something was to go wrong. And it's been my experience that most people don't allow enough room for reaction time, let alone stopping distance. The best way to check that you've got enough space between you and the vehicle in front is to use a 3-second gap as an absolute minimum. Now the way that you measure this is really easy. As the vehicle in front of you passes a mark on the road or a fixed object, you should be able to count 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000 before you cross that same point. If you get to that marker before finishing that count, you simply need to ease off your accelerator pedal and get that 3-second gap back. What's important to remember is that the 3-second gap is a bare minimum for when conditions are good. If it's raining or if you're towing or if conditions deteriorate, you may need to extend that out to a 6-second gap to allow enough time for reaction and for stopping in an emergency. Your actual stopping distance is made up of 2 separate components. The first is reaction time, the time it actually takes to get your foot from the accelerator to the brake pedal and respond to a potential crisis, and braking distance, the physical time you spend on the brake pedal, applying the brakes and bringing the car to a stop. And the reality is that you need to allow enough room for both. Now this nice gap you've got between you and the vehicle in front will look very appealing to another motorist if they're looking to merge in front of you. And if that happens, all you have to do is lift your foot off the accelerator pedal and get your 3-second gap back. Now I think it's important that we put that into perspective. On a long journey, if that happened 20 times, and every time you've lifted off you've had to add 3 seconds, 20 times 3 seconds is 1 minute. So you arrive 60 seconds later than you would have had you not lifted off the accelerator pedal. But more importantly, the only motorist who won't be involved in the nose-to-tail crash will be the one who's allowed enough gap between themselves and the vehicle in front of them. So remember, always keep a buffer between you and the vehicle in front, use at least a 3-second gap and maintain that margin. And above all, drive safely.